Hello, hello. Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, wherever you are in the world. I'm Sheila Balgobin, known as the Dream Decipherer, and this is Dream Your Life, Live Your Dream Live, where we talk about all things dreams. Now, if you've been following me the last couple of lives, I've been talking about different types of dreams about an ex and what they could possibly mean for your life. Today, the subject is dreams about getting back together with your ex. Now, this could be an old flame, this could be your first love, but you're dreaming about getting back together with an ex. And it could be your first serious relationship. It doesn't necessarily have to be your first love. But as the saying goes, you never forget your first love, your first real love or for serious relationship. Even if you're happily married or you're old and gray, you will never forget that first love, that first kiss, that first thrill of a relationship. But let's look a little bit closer. What could that dream actually be saying about you? Because you have to remember, dreams are all from us and about us and are there to help us, to guide us to making better decisions about our lives. Now, how that happens is that our unconscious mind, where dreams come from, act as a counterbalance, a counterweight. So, however out of whack we are in our waking life, our dreams will become that much more outrageous as a counterweight to our waking lives. And hopefully will act as a call to bring our lives back into equilibrium, to somewhere in the middle between the two extremes. So, let's look at that dream about the getting back together with your ex. Is that really what it is? It's saying to you that you long for this person from your past and want them back? It's possible. But remember, dreams are talking about some aspect of ourselves, and the people in our dreams are not necessarily themselves. So, your ex that you dreamt about wanting to get back together with was someone who was obviously a big part of your life at one time, for however long or short a period of time that they were in your life. And they will always be a part of you because we can't throw away or unexperience our experiences. They become part of us. They become part of our character. It becomes a part of how we react and respond to things going forward. So this ex, it will always, in a sense, live with you a bit rent-free in your head and then perhaps in your heart. So maybe what this dream is about, possibly, is that recapturing that feeling, that passion, that joy, that feeling of being intensely alive, and the colors are brighter and the sky is bluer, and you're happy, you're either in the depths of despair or the heights of happiness. It's just these extremes of emotion, and maybe it's that thrill that is what you miss rather than the person. You just feel your life perhaps feels a bit flat, and there is the crux of what dreams are about, to get you to go within and to examine what is going on in your life currently. Is the job or work feeling a bit flat and unexciting? Is your current relationship going through the doldrums for some reason? It's a call. Your dream is a call to go within, to look within, to discover something about yourself that maybe you were unaware of, or that you were not paying attention to, or refused to acknowledge, perhaps. So, what's going on in your life at the moment that's making you long for maybe a new thrill, a new bit of excitement, something different happening in your life? Maybe it's just a call to if you're a business owner, to change things up, to discover a new pathway to deal with your clients. or even if you work for someone, to take on new tasks and to gain new experiences, which can ultimately get you promoted. If it's with regard to your personal relationships, or have things become a bit dull? Do you need to spice things up in the bedroom? Do you need to get out more and to meet people who are like-minded that will stimulate different thoughts and experiences for you? That dream about that love is, you could look at it as, how can you love yourself better if you're not in a relationship, or even if you are, how can you express that love and that joy a bit better? What can change in your life, what small changes you can make in your life that can spice things up a bit, and bring back that joy and that passion that you felt with that first flush of love in the past. Uh, we can get so easily, routine is safe, routine is what we know, but it can become a prison. We become imprisoned by our day-to-day lives, and what I call the tables and chairs of existence. And perhaps this dream about wanting to get back with an ex is an expression of, I need something new, I need someone new, I need change of some kind. So perhaps it's something as simple as making a date with your partner or spouse, or going out and doing something different that you haven't done before. Maybe taking a course that can help improve you on a personal level, or help you to move forward in your work or business. So, as always, a dream is meant to be a call to action, to get us to examine our lives at a deeper level, and to find out what it is about our lives that needs to shift and change. And I always use the example of how when our lives are out of whack, our dreams become even more outrageous as a counterweight. And I use the example of a character called the church lady, who points her fingers at the loose morals of everybody else around her. But in her dreams, she's having wild sex parties. So just to show you the contrast between what's going on in our outer lives, our dreams become that much more outrageous and out of whack, to counterbalance what's going wrong, or not, needs to be looked at rather, in our lives. It's not necessarily something going wrong, but something that needs to shift and to change. So I would challenge you, when you look at your dreams, remember that the people who appear in your dreams are not necessarily themselves, but represent some aspect of yourself. And particularly if the person that you're dreaming of has some kind of trait or behavior that is irritating to you. And I would put to you that when we point a finger at somebody, there's three pointing back at us. So what is it about that irritating person that corresponds to something about you that may be irritating you, or find that is irritating others when they deal with you? It requires honesty. Looking at your dreams requires you to be honest with yourself, and to really get get underneath the surface and look at what needs to shift in your life. Because what happens with dreams, particularly repetitive dreams, it's that your unconscious is saying to you, you're not getting this, I'm going to keep sending the message to you until you get it. And that's what repetitive dreams are about. You're not getting the message, or you're not paying attention to it. And until you do, the messages will get stronger and stronger until they really start to deprive you of sleep. And I've had dreams like that myself, where I wasn't paying attention to something, and the dreams kept coming back until I took some kind of action. And that's what dreams are about giving you the impetus or the stimulation to make some kind of change. So the next time you dream about someone, whether it's your ex or someone else, get behind the surface, get underneath the surface and find out what it is about that particular person, place, or thing that resonates with you. And then you start to pick apart the dream and figure out what the gold and the gobbledygook, as I call it, is, to find out what that gold nugget of information is that you need to act upon. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope that's given you some food for thought about your dreams and how important they can be as a means of giving us guidance about our lives and about making the best decisions for our lives. And if you need to find out more or would like to find out more, you can always send me a message, DM me, and get a free analysis of a dream. To give you some tips and clues as to how you can approach the dream and draw out the information that it contains for you. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you're celebrating Easter, have a wonderful Easter. If you're celebrating Passover, have a blessed Passover. And I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.